Hello, my awesome mathematicians. We are going to look at parts of a whole today. We are going to start, and I really like the hands-on lab pages that you have in your book. I know that on the newsletter, it says that we're starting on page 399, doing those notes, and then the assignment that goes with that. Well, so we're gonna do this together, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So first thing we're gonna look at is how can I select tools to model the part of a number? Okay. So if there are 180 people in a movie theater, there were 20%. Oh, look at that. 20%, they're trying to trick you, of them receive the student discount and 10% receive the senior discount. The rest did not receive a discount. How many people did not receive a discount? Well, first thing we need to look at is we need to look at what do we know? And so we know that there were 180 people. So the movie theater was filled with, it was out of 180 people. We also know that there were 20% of the people got the student discount. I'll just put this, I'll write it out. Okay, they got the student discount. And then 10% of the people got the senior discount. And then we're looking at, okay, what do we need to find? So we need to find the number of people who did not receive a discount. Not the percent, but the number, okay? We spell right. Okay, so what they're wanting us to do is model this and walk us through this problem. Okay, so this is what it says. It says model the situation using 2-bar diagrams. Okay, 2-bar diagrams. Now, if you do not realize this, and it says found on page MM9, in the back of your textbook, you have some awesome resources. You've got some graph paper, some number lines, some strip diagrams, some manipulative models. You've got these pages. I'll just kind of show you. Here's the back of mine. So like this is on page MM7, and here's MM9. They've got some strip diagrams already drawn for you. So that's located in the back of your book. And so it says to use that to represent 100%, which is what they did right here. Then use another bar diagram of equal length to represent the 180 people. And this is kind of what we were doing yesterday. We were doing the percent on top and we were doing the numbers on the bottom. And so right here, visually, you can see that 20% of the people got the student discount. And then you can see that 10% got the senior discount. And so what I love to do is to use color in math because I'm a visual person. And, it just really helps me just kind of understand the problem better. And then, it just kind of looks kind of cute at the same time. So I don't know. I just kind of like it. So it really does help you visualize stuff a little bit better when you do add the color to it. Okay, so now it says divide each bar into 10 equal parts. Okay, they did. So you think 180 divided by 10, that means that each part represents 18 people. So each part of the 180, what I just said, represents 18 people. And so now you want to determine how many people did not receive a discount. So you shade the 2 sections of each bar to represent the student discount, which we did. You shade 1 for the senior discount, which we did. So we did check, check. How many unshaded sections are there in each bar diagram? Oh, you know what? I should have done that in the other one as well. I just did it in the percents. So we need to do it in the bar with the people as well to show that those people got discounts. I'll use the same colors to indicate the same discounts. So it says there are blank unshaded sections in each bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Well, each section, there's 7 times 18, right? And when you multiply that, that's going to give you 126. Now, I just didn't multiply that out, but I want to do that. I want to take the time to show you that. Just as a reminder, 8 times 7 is going to be 56. Oh, this is one of my favorites. And 1 times 7 is 7 plus 5 is 2. Do you ever have trouble remembering what 7 times 8 is? Didn't mean to bump the camera. 7 times 8 is 56. And I used to confuse 56 and 54. And so if you'll look at that and go 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's how I always remember that one, because I get 54 and 6 times 9 and 56 with 7 times 8 confused. And a lot of people do too. So there were 126 people at the movie theater who did not get a discount. Okay. Now, if you look at the amount of actual calculations we did for this problem, this was the only thing, wasn't it, that we did on paper. This, we did divide it, but that was, mentally, right? So let's go to the back side. On the back side of the page, it says, select tools and techniques, work with a partner, find the part of each whole. Find the part of each whole. That's very important. Using 2 bars. So when we look at this problem, it says 50% of 80 children. The whole is the 80 children, right? Okay, so I'm going to put 80 children. And if we want, so this would be 0. This would be 0%. And if we want this halfway point, isn't that your 50% mark? So doesn't that show you that this is 50% and this is 50%? It's half and half. Well, if you have 80, wouldn't this be 40 and this be 40? And so if you had, and one of those things that y'all are going to learn about me is that I love colored pens. I love to color. I just think it's so much fun. And so, and anytime we can have fun, it's always better. So here's my 50% that were the kids, right? So that means that 50% would be how many kids? It would be 40. 40 children. Now you're thinking, oh, Miss Brooke, I could do that in my head. That was super simple. That was easy peasy. Well, great. Well, let's do it and let's learn how to do it on the easy ones and apply it and do the more difficult ones, right? So this one says 25% of 32. Okay. Yesterday, we did some estimating. A little shaky. And then we're going to do another one the same size. Now you can draw these on your paper in your book, or you can use those that are in the back of your book if you want to. And this would be 100%, and this would be the $32. Okay. Now, so it's talking about 25%. 25%. That's 1/4, isn't it? That tells me that I've got to divide that into 4 equal parts. So I'm going to eyeball it, which means I'm just going to, look and say, that looks like about half. And then each one of those that's about 1, 2, 3, 4. So try to make them the same size if you can. Same thing here and here and here. So if we're looking at This is 25%, right? And we've got 32. 32 divided into 4 sections. That means that each section is going to be 8, isn't it? 8, 8, 8, 8, 25, 25, 25, and 25. Okay, and they said 25% of the 32 students, or $32. So this is talking about money. So we're going to shade the 25%, and we're going to shade the 8. Okay, and so that means that 25% of $32